The second point I want to make is regarding these face mask head coverings, right? More popularly known as Shiesties among our young folks. Those face masks are prohibited on SEPTA property. You come on SEPTA property wearing your Shiesty, you will be engaged by police. So I want you to think about that. For those involved in activity that is illegal, you will be engaged by police. Now you got two choices: remove it, or we escort you off property.
Gunfire erupts on a SEPTA bus, killing one passenger, and police say this tragedy could have been even worse. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jim Donovan. Philadelphia police say the victim is a teenager, and the bus driver was almost hurt when a bullet flew right over her head. Ryan Hughes is live in Center City, where SEPTA's police chief just held a news conference a short time ago. Good afternoon, Ryan.
Jim, good afternoon. The chief made it very clear that he is frustrated with the ongoing violence and this pattern that he says continues to happen on board buses. He also made it clear that undercover officers will now be on board those buses moving forward as much as possible after last night's shooting. Police say surveillance video shows a man wearing a face mask board the Route 23 bus and immediately get into an argument with the victim. That argument escalated, and the young man, believed to be in his late teens, was shot in the chest. Police responded just before 11 o'clock last night on Germantown Avenue near Mannheim Street. We're told about 8 passengers were on board the bus at the time. The victim was rushed to the hospital, where he later died. Police say 2 shell casings were found on the bus, and one of the bullets hit the glass partition directly behind the bus driver. She was able to duck and luckily was not hit. SEPTA's chief this morning says he wants people to realize if you ride SEPTA, you are likely on hundreds of cameras.
We're going to use all of that video evidence to effect an arrest, and we will not stop. We will not stop looking for you, because we know you'll be back. And when you come back to take the next trip, be looking over your shoulder, because we're coming.
The chief also made it clear that those face masks are a problem, he says, on board SEPTA, and that they are illegal. If you are wearing one, you will be asked to remove it, or you will be escorted off the property. Right now, the name of that victim has not been released. Again, police saying he's likely in his late teens. We are also told that no arrests have been made in this case. We're live this afternoon in Center City. Ryan Hughes. Jim, back to you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Well, they done did it here in the city of Philadelphia with all these shootings. I've been telling y'all, they got surveillance cameras everywhere, all over the place, on the buses, on the trains, in the stores, all up and down the block. You know, when you come out your house, they got your license plate, your car, riding to your location. When you leave your location, going back to your home. So now all the public transportations, they've banned those Pooh Shiesty masks, those Shiesties, and they banned them in businesses and everything else. And they're now putting a city ordinance to ban them in the city, because all of the shootings is being done with these kids with masks on. So yesterday, a teenager was gunned down on the bus. On the bus. A guy boarded the bus, and there was a 19-year-old on there, and they got into an argument, and some fisticuffs happened, and an altercation, and the guy with the mask on pulled out a firearm and shot him in the chest and killed him. But that was yesterday, on Wednesday. But last Wednesday, 2 18-year-olds were shot on the bus. A 14-year-old was shot on the train last week. So listen, in Philadelphia right now, they are gang banging like it's the 70s, man. I'm talking about open air machine gun fire is everywhere. And these kids running around here with Pooh, what they call them, Shiesty masks on. We creeping up on 170 homicides, man. This stuff is crazy. And I'm asking you young people, put the guns down, man. I keep telling y'all, you spend a lot of times trying to prove to the streets that you gangster, but then spend a lifetime trying to prove to the judge that you a good guy, that you are worthy of parole. So is it worth it? You might as well just go ahead and just be a good guy. You might just go ahead and be a good guy. You spend time in the streets trying to prove to everybody you a real N-word, and then get locked up and writing letters to the DA, writing letters to the judges, trying to prove to them that you not who the streets say you are. You terrorizing the communities. You shooting people on bus. What about all the people that's on the bus that's just getting off work? What about all those people? What about all those people that's just on their way to work? That's just regular civilians. You saying screw all them. I don't care. I'm just going to shoot it up. They shot a 14-year-old on a train and killed him. So now those masks are banned. And they ain't hiding nothing. They coming. The police is coming for you. They see you with those masks on, they running down on you. A lot of y'all be running around here strapped because y'all gang banging from block to block. Let me tell y'all, it's so bad out here right now that the school my son go to is about 2 miles from my house, right? If I let him walk home, his walk from his school to my house, he gotta walk past at least 9 gangs, active gangs, actively shooting gangs. That ain't gonna happen. I love my people so much, but just living around your own people. That's how bad it is, man. We gotta get our people back together, man. Because this is bad. It's bad out here in the city of Philadelphia. But again, they banned those masks. They banned them on all public transportations and everywhere else, and I'm glad I was wondering what was taking so long. But leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.